guys, it's Tawny Rocks. I've been getting a lot of spiritual downloads recently. Like I think since the full moon. So I don't like things to go to waste. And I feel like these are things that I want to be able to speak out about. I am going to be having my channel where I'm going to be talking about self-love and healing. But something's been telling me to post as well on my tarot channels. I did speak to a couple of the collectives this week about some of the downloads I was getting, but I didn't get to go into full detail about exactly what it was I wanted to say during my readings because I don't really want to hold you guys up. I know that you clicked on for a reason and you want me to get to the point. So I'm going to talk to you guys about the very first one that I got. I have been currently going through some healing myself, and I have been meditating finally again, and I'm starting to center and balance myself at this time and learn more about self love and about giving to myself and not walking around with feelings of guilt because I did something or I chose the path in my life that caused me pain. This specific one is titled The Book That's Been Just Sitting There. I titled it that because I was sitting in my room and I was like thinking, I was looking around and I was kind of stuck, which a lot of us have been in that mode recently where we've been kind of stuck. We've been trying to figure out where to go from here due to certain tower moments that did take place between this week and last week, even before the full moon. That's been coming out in a lot of the readings. And a lot of us have been on a spiritual journey and we've been learning to move forward and we've been learning to have compassion for ourselves and for others at this time and to open up and to have that objective view. So it's called The Book That's Been Sitting There. And I pretty much start off with like, what have I been putting on hold for something or someone else? Like, what is something that may seem small to someone else, but something that's big to you, like a big deal, something that you're passionate about, something that you enjoy doing, something that you usually enjoy filling your time with, something that you've been literally avoiding doing or ignoring because we're all trying to survive, especially after the pandemic. A lot of us are trying to get back up on our feet. I am a single parent, so I completely understand how it is to just be consumed with work. I'm also starting my own company right now. These tarot channels are a part of my company. I will be offering personal and extended readings at some point. I'm just trying to get a lot of things done with my company right now because it is just me working on my company. But I did have to take the time out because I did have a loss as well within the past recent weeks. And I was thinking, I was like, okay, I don't like to use the words I'm bored. I don't like that word because I personally feel like there's always something that you can fill your time doing, something that you've been avoiding. I am a huge reader. I have a lot of books because I've been studying up on things like sacred geometry and also studying on my shaman journey as well. So I realized that while I've been consumed with work and being a parent and was consumed in another situation, I was also putting things I like to do on top of my studying. I was pushing it to the side. I felt like I was stretched in like 50 different directions between my family, what I was dealing with, as well as my child, trying to keep everyone else happy around me. And I wasn't putting that self love into myself. So then, like, I found myself trying to fill this void, and I really didn't know what it was. I was like, there's something missing, right? And it was just so irritating because it was a consistent feeling of emptiness that something was missing. And that's when I seen the books and I was like, oh my gosh, here it is. I've accumulated all these books to study and I squeeze in time. Like I literally stay up till like 1 in the morning trying to read, and I never have enough time to get to each and every one of my books. And given that not only I'm studying, but it's something that I'm very passionate about, something that I really love to do, on top of the fact that it is knowledge, and knowledge is one of our greatest powers, right? So I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, I bet a lot of people do this. I bet a lot of people start projects at home. I am so sorry. I need water really quick. I bet a lot of us like literally start projects at home, like something that you like to do, you like painting or you like building things, right? Or even if it's generally spending that time with your family, like that dedicated time that you can have. Some of us have these passions, and like I could literally remember people asking me, like, why do you care about reading that book? I don't like to read. Why do you like to read? And I did write down, that some things that seem small to others could be your greatest gift in life. It could be your best investment. It could be your greatest fulfillment in life, right? It could be something that could help you get so far, because sometimes doing things that you love become your greatest inspiration. It gives you a new vibe, a new feeling, and you're able to just move forward and concentrate on other things, knowing that you have something else to go to. And when I say that, I don't really mean like a person. Like, I literally mean something that's for you, that's special to you. Like, even if that's shopping, right? Like, something that you really enjoy doing and you don't get to really do a lot of it because you consistently push it to the side with guilt, feeling like something or someone is going to be neglected. I also began to write, what were you not seeing before because your energy has been being used for something else? When you wake up and or open your eyes, what is really right in front of you? Opportunity. The consumptions of life can blind us to our own needs, to others' needs, and to that step forward. But life will always keep moving around you, and you want to feel that energy of being alive, not just breathing, but literally living, like actually living, right? I just want to close this out with, ask yourself, am I ready to be happy? Am I ready to live because I'm here and I matter? I just wanted to really get this message out there to you guys, because you do matter. You are here. You're here to live. You're here to enjoy that human experience. Yes, we're spirits. Yes, we're spiritual, but we also have human experiences. And sometimes we don't even realize why something is tearing us down so bad, because we feel like we didn't have anything else there to begin with, and this was my whole life, or this was everything that I had. But in reality, there's something around you that you're neglecting, something that will fill that void and help you enjoy that time just to yourself. And I really just wanted to get that out there to you guys, because these readings have been showing me that a lot of people have been feeling stuck. And there's something I told someone a while back, about a month ago. When you start to feel that void, and when you start to feel those feelings, whether it's about a person, a job, family, friends, when you start to feel this emptiness or this sadness inside, and that need to have someone else or something else fill that void, if it's that one thing that you enjoy doing, I promise you, it's going to open up your eyes and open up opportunity to you. Because just that time that you spend alone is going to allow you to think. It's going to open up your mind, and all these things are going to start coming to you. And you're going to start putting things together, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I could have did this instead of that time. I could have responded to this way instead of responding to it this way. And a lot of people live in regret from that. But of course, given that everything happens the way it's supposed to, it's the same reason why I felt the need to send this message out to people, that you matter. You matter. It doesn't mean that you're selfish because you go and decide to paint your nails for 15 minutes and you don't have time to stare at someone's face. It doesn't mean that you're neglectful because you decide that you want to finally sit down and watch all those shows piled up on your DVR, or catch up on something you've been wanting to binge out on. It doesn't mean that other people don't matter. It means that you're putting that time into yourself, and you're showing yourself some sort of affection, some sort of love. You're giving yourself attention, because no one's going to love you as much as you love you. It doesn't mean that you're conceited. It doesn't mean that you're cocky. It's just that at the end of the day, people will choose themselves. And I think that that's something that we all ignore. Like, when things get rough and hard, instinct, right, kicks in, and it's like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm breathing, right? I need to make sure that I'm handled. That's that human nature. That's the human instinct, the natural disaster, right? someone's going to immediately want to save their own life. And I mean, it's realistic because obviously, if they're not alive, they can't come help you. But I'm just using examples. But definitely, you guys, find that thing that you've been putting off. It's right there. It might be right on your nightstand, it might be right in your house, it might be right down the street at the store. You want to go to a museum? Go to the museum. Make that time for yourself. I promise you, these things are available to you for a reason. Like, you're going to have this crazy thought come to your head when you're doing it, and you're going to be like, light bulb. It's just going to hit you. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've been going about this way when I could have did it that way. So I'm going to close it out here, you guys. I'm going to be starting my channel soon. I will be posting it up, but I will also be posting up downloads on here as well. I have a list of downloads already. I am actually considering writing a book, which is pretty awesome because I've been getting readings that have been telling me that I'm a writer, which I've done in the past. I used to write poetry and books, and I always came up on a writer's block. But along my spiritual path, along my journey, along my own personal tower moment that I went through, I was able to take a look back and see like there was something that was always there. Besides the things I'm putting into my company, there was something else there that I've been neglecting and putting off. And I've been looking to fill that void somewhere else. And it was right here in my home. And it was right here in my heart. So you matter. And I just want to let you know that. Thank you so much, you guys, if you watched this video. I truly appreciate it, but I mostly wanted to get this message out to someone because someone does need to hear this right now. And I will be catching up with you guys soon because I'll be posting up more readings for you all. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys later.